Good evening, everyone. I'm Johnny LaFay.
And I'm Chowder, and this is the after daytime but before nighttime news.
That's correct. This is the Friday evening news. Basically, this is a program where every Friday evening, Chowder and I bring you the weekly news.
That's me.
Before we get into it, I'd like to clarify that my name is pronounced Johnny LaFay. It's not pronounced Johnny LaFag like it would seem, because in fact both G's are silent.
Oh.
Yes.
I did not know that.
I'm actually from Antarctica, and that's how they do it down there.
Antarcticanese.
Yes.
Antarcticanese? Is
Home.
that how you pronounce it?
It's Antarctica. I'm actually not sure.
Antarcticanesian.
That's it.
You're
That's
an Antarcticanesian?
correct. That's
I knew a couple people who were Antarcticanesians.
Did you though?
Yeah, back in middle school.
Oh, wonderful. I had a few penguin friends that were actually...
Wow, that's great.
I was raised by emperor penguins.
Emperor penguins.
Correct.
Like Happy Feet.
They're huge.
Oh.
Yes.
Bigger than you. Okay, one-on-one fight. Who would win, you or an emperor penguin?
Clearly the penguin.
Clearly the penguin.
I just don't have the muscle body ratio to fat. I'm not sure. Anyways, we're basically playing a game today just to get to know each other because we are new anchors. Literally all we know about each other right now is our names.
Mine's Chowder.
That it is. So let's have our interns just pass in the sheets, I guess, that we're going to read about each other.
You're a wonderful intern.
Thank you. So I guess I'll go first. So a few things about Chowder. Where did he come from? No one knows. I'm sorry. Are these like real? Are these real sheets that were?
Yeah, these are real.
These are
Sounds
okay.
Sounds right to me.
His favorite color is 3, and his quote of life is "There's a squatch in these woods." Okay. Some of his hobbies are rolling, digging, and gargling jism. Is this true?
More than one jism. Jisms.
Multiple jisms. Okay, plural. And fun fact about Chowder is he can almost always count to 12.
Almost.
That is amazing. That is wonderful.
I'm so close. So close.
Wow.
To being consistently counting to 12.
Hmm.
All right. Let's go on to Johnny
LaFay.
LaFay.
Yes.
I'm not good at spelling. Artist, visionary, inspiration. Beautiful.
Yes,
Beautiful.
indeed.
You guys right. His favorite color is all 50 shades of gray.
Mm-hmm.
All 50.
All of them.
All of the 50
Every
shades
single shade of gray.
All right. That's good. That's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Quote, be where you are. Don't be where you aren't.
That's what I say. That's what I always say. That's my quote. Be where you are.
Very makes sense.
It does.
Very precise.
It does.
Hobbies include film, tennis, and jerking off dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you find the time between film and tennis to jerk off dudes?
It's a struggle. Film and tennis take up a lot of time, but every once in a while there's a dude in need of jerking off, and I'm there for him. You don't want to be masturbating every day. Sometimes you want someone else to do with it. Not a lot of dudes have girlfriends because you're in college. You're single, and I'm there.
The struggle is real.
It's real.
And I guess if it's something you love, you'll always find time.
Correct. I'll make room.
And last but not least, rumor has it he eats only DiGiorno pizza. Is that only DiGiorno pizza? No other?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yep.
Pepperoni every time? Do you switch up the kind of DiGiorno pizza?
I do pepperoni sausage with the filled-in cheese crust. The Chubber does a great job of making these things. I'm pretty sure they make them straight up in the back.
Yeah. Probably they have a pizza oven, a very small pizza oven.
Yes. It's wonderful, though. They're just great.
These dudes that you're jerking off, do they like DiGiorno pizzas as well? Is that like
Not all of
multiple? Do you charge?
Not all of them.
Do you charge? Is this free?
This is free. Guys out there, this is free.
That's great. That's
just give me a holler, knock on the door,
and,
see me around campus.
Yeah, and then get a free DiGiorno pizza afterwards.
Actually, not entire pizza. You'll get half.
Half of a DiGiorno pizza, the other half rubbed on the hands.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see how you behave.
And thank you, interns.
Wonderful job, guys. Wonderful job. Wonderful. So anyways, I think we're going to get into our first stories of the day to get serious with the news to bring to you guys. The first story that we'd like to talk about today is the poop in the stairwell. Like
Poop in the stairwell.
Poop in the stairwell, indeed. Essentially, the other night, I can't pinpoint the exact date, but the other night, there was a shot that was taken in the Canyon Complex Cedar building in the stairwell by an unknown perpetrator. They still have not caught him yet. Although there are several suspects, no one has been pinned to it yet. And until there is a suspect found, essentially all the charges will go to the Cedar residents. That sucks for them.
Wow.
Also, there was vomit found near the place of the dookie that was taken. All over the walls, actually. The floor, the walls, everything. It was just a big fat mess that our wonderful janitor Juan had to clean up. You know, Juan's a great guy. He doesn't have to deal with your shit, literally, or your vomit. It's just a terrible thing for Juan to have to do. So, in the bathrooms, another hole in the wall was found. As we know, an unknown person knocked a hole the first time in the wall, creating terrible damage. And that hole was patched up by, once again, our lovely janitor, Juan. Shout out to you, Juan, if you're watching. You're probably not, but just in case. And somehow, once again, there was a hole that was knocked into the side of the bathroom. We're not sure exactly who did it, but it did indeed happen.
No way.
Yes.
That's terrible.
It was fucking awful. Yes.
And, okay, I just want to go back to this poop in the stairwell.
Yes, poop in the stairwell.
Could this be the work? I mean, I've heard of him before. I thought it was a myth. The Dookie Bandit.
You've
heard of the Dookie Bandit?
I've heard of the Dookie Bandit.
Everyone's heard of the
Correct.
Dookie Bandit.
Yes. He's been known to lay massive hankies around campus. We're just not sure exactly what's going on. But someone did step in the poop, in fact, and it tracked it all throughout the building.
That is terrible.
It was awful. It was a shame. It was a shame.
In other news, I'm pretty sure that this entire dorm floor is haunted. Because I went outside in the middle of the night, and I ended up falling asleep in the hallway. I woke up, my butt hurt pretty bad. I'm pretty sure I'm going to blame it on the paranormal, because there could be any other explanation other than the paranormal. And in another top story, I don't have my paper, so I'm going to just wing it. And we should cut that out, if we could. I hope we can.
Sorry we can't. This is a live broadcast. It's a live broadcast. Anyway, so the room was haunted. Is this true?
No, not the room. The entire fucking floor.
The entire floor?
Yes, the entire floor.
So why do you think that this floor is haunted as opposed to the entire building?
Okay. We've got also some reports to back up the claims. One, Adam Hayes. I think it might be
a dame.
It might be Middle Eastern, I think.
Okay.
I think it's probably Middle Eastern.
Fair guess.
He's heard banging on his doors,
right.
which has come up completely unaccounted for when he opens the door. There's no one there.
No one there. Okay.
No one there around anywhere. Completely inexplainable.
And actually, I was talking to the floor, I guess you could say, rapist, and he.
Floor rapist.
Yes, Ian Brown.
Of course.
Lives down the hall. And he was telling me how he had woken up, similar to you, with his butt hurting.
Oh.
And he had fallen asleep exactly just on his back, laying on the bed. He's got a very cushioned bed, as a rapist would. And he just woke up with terrible pains in his butthole.
Terrible pain, like deep in his butthole? Or
yeah, I'm not sure. I was running away from him while he was telling me this.
Okay.
I wasn't actually speaking to him. But we might have to interview him later to figure out what's going on.
I think we should bring him in. That's the only explanation.
We should. But the next story, cameraman.
Oh, what a
sorry. We've got new cameraman here at the
there's no
Cedar
fucking
Studios.
professionalism in this goddamn studio.
Anyways, it gives me time to review my notes. So, in the next story, we'd like to talk about e-cigarettes, which are these little guys right here, these handheld devices. And as many of us may know, if you're trying to smoke pot on campus, you can't do it indoors unless you cover your fire alarm. Terribly inconvenient because, as we know, pot produces smoke, which sets off the fire alarms, but these little bad boys do not. You can actually load these full of pot, not this particular version, but you can get some oil that you can put in little vapes and whatnot, and you can just smoke that right up in your room, and it will not trigger fire alarm. But just because it's water vapor doesn't mean it won't give you cancer. In fact, there's been many cases on these little bad boys giving you cancer. Primarily mouth cancer, but also lung cancer. These studies have been done over the course of 100 years. As we know, these hookah pens popped up, as soon as the Americans discovered America. Is what I'd like to say here. So yeah, it's just terrible that
It caught
mouth cancer indeed. Yes.
mouth cancer.
Yeah.
And hookah pens, from what I hear from what you were just saying, is the only thing that causes mouth cancer. Absolutely
so
the
far,
only thing
that is
in the entire planet Earth.
That's the only thing I can think of right now.
That's good.
That's wonderful.
That's
Yes.
I couldn't think of anything else that would cause mouth cancer. But anyways,
well, it looks like we're out of time for today.
no, we're not out of time.
Isn't that what they say at the end of all broadcasts, though?
We're not out of time though, because I still have to talk about my topic.
Oh, right. You do have to talk about your topic.
Yeah,
that's great.
I don't understand why you're trying to cut me off.
Sorry, we're not out of time. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna push this back to your stupid story.
I'm gonna add one more topic. Johnny LaFay doesn't have a watch. He can't tell what fucking time it is. I'm sorry. In other news, people with mohawks most likely suck wieners. There's a new poll taken by USA Today. I don't understand where they got these numbers, but apparently people who have cut their hair, a mohawk, if I need to explain, short on the sides, long on the top. You can see it looks kind of like a toothbrush, but also looks like it could be, wiped on someone's ass, which is a mohawk. Most likely they suck wieners. I don't know where they got their facts.
Really? Is that a study that's been done?
It has.
Is it?
It has. Yes.
Oh, wow.
USA Today, obviously.
That's a
they're
really good source.
they're very
reliable
source.
Yes. Wow.
So that's great.
Well, I did not know that. I'll look out for those cocksuckers.
I think they might also jerk off dudes. That's just my own speculation. That's my prediction. That they might also jerk off dudes.
Well, I'll keep a lookout for those guys around campus.
You got to watch out.
I'll watch out. I'll be sure to watch out.
Guard your booty hole.
Guard
your booty hole for sure.
Thank you. Anyways, I believe that is enough time. We're out of time for today. Although I don't have a watch. There's a clock right over there. So, we'll see you guys next Friday on the Friday evening broadcast here at HSU.
Thank you.
I'm John LaFay.
And I'm Chowder.
And we're signing off. Can we get like a walkway in here that we can just... There's literally no way to leave the studio. Except for climbing over.